wallets in another, but we managed to get the deal done, and all credit to Sheffield City Council. They were unbelievably supportive.
Is it everything
enough for me to be able to say, we're staying, and that I think it was really, really important. Money is, as you know, an integral part of sport. You can't get out of it, but there does come a time when history has to be factored in, and with the help of, I have to say, well done for once. I have to say well done to a government funding grant that's helped Sheffield get it over the line. And between the teams at World Snooker and the team at Sheffield City Council, they've pulled off a remarkable coup, which has given us until at least 2045 and probably a lot longer, should we be around to enjoy it.
Barry, I was reading about this in the papers over the last couple of days. My understanding is the building works will take about 2 years for them to complete it. So that means there will be no World Championship at the Crucible for those 2 years. Have you decided where the World Championships will be for that period?
Well, firstly, it's not going to be 2 years. It's going to be a year and a half.
Okay.
And we're hoping that we only miss 1 year at the Crucible. We haven't made a decision yet. The Board of World Snooker are considering a number of options, and I would be surprised if it took very long to find out where we're going. But for the moment, we're just celebrating the fact that we've kept our iconic home, and that's the real headline news of the day.
Is it inconceivable to think that for that year the World Championship could move abroad?
No, not inconceivable at all.
Okay, do you think that will happen?
I'm not really much of a gambler. I would say we're slightly odds on staying in the UK, but it's very slight.
Wow.
There's lots of talks. There's lots of talks going on. Obviously, there's people disappointed they didn't get the World Championships. Some of them will just say, right, we're out of that. And others will say, well, if there's 1 year going, we'd rather have 1 year rather than nothing. But the selling point for all the people that were interested is to turn around and say to them, as we have, listen, you've lost the World Championships, but you can still do a major snooker event. So I'm anticipating some good news on that front as well.
Let me just ask a question on the back of that. It's always good to get column inches out of an interview. If it were to move abroad for 1 year, your guess would be Asia, I'd imagine?
Yes.
Okay.
China.
Okay. All right.
Wow. Okay, just simple as that.
Well, I've not heard anyone ask Barry that question before, so I was just curious.
Well, look, we're flying in China. We've got a Chinese world champion. I mean, I think it was the Welsh Open. We had 4 Chinese players in the semi-finals. The game is absolutely on fire in China. The numbers that are coming out are incredible, and I want them to do more for us. I want bigger prize money. I want better facilities, and I think they're right up there. But having said that, I like the World Championships in England myself.
Okay.
Barry, how big for the sport then will it be to have an extra 500 seats in there?
Well, it adds a few quid, but it creates a problem. I mean, Benty, the problem I've got at the moment in lots of sports is we've got to live in the real world, and prize money's got to go up and up and up. We've managed it so far in darts, but that's just the beginning, not the end. Snooker's lagged behind a little bit, and we need to get that prize money up to that big £1 million cheque for the winner, and we need to do it quickly. So that's my main priority at the moment, is maximising commercial values so that we can actually hold our heads and say, look, boys, you've done well, and you're getting paid what you deserve.
Barry, how important is it that you look after the players when you're deciding where you're going to move to? Because if you look at, for argument's sake, darts, right? The prize money winning the darts is like £1 million, $500,000 for snooker. I don't know how true it is. I think that Luke Littler wants his own chef, or I can't remember what I read.
No. Let me put that straight first, because that's been taken out of context. Looking after players is paramount, and I don't think we do it well enough. So we're in conversations with various people within darts and snooker of how we can get it better. We want to talk to the players. We want to talk to the management. I had a great conversation the other day with Luke Littler's management, nothing to do with Luke, who set out some ideas, and some of them were really good ideas and things we should adopt. But when they come down to wanting their own chef, I thought that was perhaps a bridge too far. But having said that, I did suggest that we went off and had a beer together and talk about it, and it seems to have got back that Luke Littler should have a beer and talk about it. Not the case. Luke Littler doesn't drink. He's the exemplary professional, and quite frankly, we are very, very lucky to have him. But management has a job to do, and we all need to work together in sport. We're not different parties. We're in the same game. We've got the same objectives. We've got to make life better for professionals and that includes more prize money, but it also includes looking after them a bit better, where I think, frankly, we're not up to scratch in comparison to golf and tennis and things like that. And we need to be class leaders in everything. So we're listening, we're talking. We've got some great management out there on both sides that understand the world doesn't change in a day, but together we can change it. And we're having a great time. Look, we're in a really good place, and I want everyone to do well.
Barry, you said about the most important thing is getting the prize money up for the players, which I completely respect. I'm guessing it must have been a difficult decision, because I'm guessing out there in the world, and I'm alluding to Saudi Arabia, that you could have taken this World Championships there and the prize money of £1 million would have been there because they've got the deepest pockets. Easily. Yeah. So how difficult was it for you then to kind of make the decision to stay in Sheffield as opposed to going for the players and getting as much money as they can?
Listen, it was tough, and it involved a lot of giving and taking on both sides. It will definitely cost us money to be in Sheffield, but the gain we felt, and the World Snooker Tour that negotiated this deal with Sheffield Council, they all agreed that the benefits outweighed the money, if that makes sense to you. Yeah. My personal life changed in 1981 when Steve Davis won the World Championships. Matchroom started as a £100 company the year after. We've done well. The sport's done well. We're happy about where we are. But I'm not sure it would have been the same. For me personally, it definitely wouldn't have been. But there had to be compromise on both sides. And eventually we got there, and we got a deal that both sides can live with.
Well, I'm glad you have, because I'm a big snooker fan. I've been to the Crucible a few times. It's I think, the home of snooker. I'm delighted it's staying there for the next however many years. So good decision, Baz. Thanks for that.
Thanks. You get one right every now and again.
They're talking of getting one right every now and again. I never ever thought I'd live to see the day where anyone knocks in a 1-5 anything, and we saw Ronnie O'Sullivan knocking a 1-5-3 last week. Are you ever seen anything like that, Barry?
No, never. And isn't it typical of Ronnie? He's been keeping quite a low profile. He's obviously been working on his game because he played really well in the tournament. But Ronnie, you just can't keep him out of the headlines. 1-5-3. The last person I heard made a break like that was Wally West, who was playing in the Hounslow Snooker Centre, and no one believed him. But Ronnie's done it, and he's just a genius of all geniuses. Let's hope he comes back up to his best. Well, we're going to lose him one day, but my goodness, the game needs him and the magic he brings to the table.
Do you think he's got an 8th world title in him, Barry?
Yes, he definitely has. If he gets his head right, Ronnie can do. I think Ronnie's like the god of snooker, isn't it? He can do almost anything if he chooses to do it and if he's right. I think he ran into a brick wall in the final of obviously the Chinese event last week. When a guy up against you is leading 7-6, you don't expect him to knock in 3 consecutive centuries, including a 1-4-7, do you? So, but he took that to beat Ronnie. So Ronnie is, I would say, back to or very close to getting back to his best. And that sends out warning signals to every player at the Crucible this year. Yeah. Ronnie O'Sullivan is here and he's trying.
And just finally, talking of geniuses with cues, how was your practice coming along for the UK Open 9-ball?
Actually, I played really well last night. I beat Jamie Mocock 9-1. Won't mean anything to you, but Jamie's one of my pals I play with. I've started getting ready for the UK Open, so I'm playing every day now. Yeah. Every day.
Okay.
Sometimes only 40 minutes or an hour, but I'm trying to cue. I'm desperate to win one game. I know you've already done it, Goldstein, so you've got bragging rights.
I haven't won one, Barry.
You did win one, didn't you?
No, Barry, no.
I won 2.
No.
Oh, you won 2?
No.
Do you know, I walked into that one. Absolutely. Excuse me while I cross my legs now, because it's painful. No, look, I'm going to say you're a better player than me. That really hurts to say, but I'm going to be doing what I do best, trying every inch of my body to get better. Good. So I'm going to give it one more go. Blimey, I'm 78, mate, in June. You've got a few years to catch up on me. I should get an age allowance. They should give me 5 grand.
Have you got a message for Eddie? Because he came on our show last week and he was taking a mickey out of you, going back in for it.
Do you know what? That boy's got no dreams, has he? All he wants to do is take over the world. And when a little old man still plays cricket and still plays pool, he takes the mick out of me. I don't understand it. He should be so proud that I'm trying to be competitive at my age. And it's not going to go away. It runs in the family. Listen, when you see Eddie Hearn, you just see an updated version of Barry Hearn.
A downgraded or upgraded?
Well, I don't know whether I would want to box Dana White. He looks a bit of a lump to me, but
yeah.
Eddie's bang up for it, you know. So he looks, he's working. He looks so good condition at the moment. I'm proud of him. That boy fits in a proper day's graft every single day. So good luck to him. I'm very, very proud as his dad, obviously.
Listen, Barry, we're very proud of you, all snooker fans, because there was a moment, we've spoken to you a few times, there was a moment when I spoke to you and I honestly thought it was leaving Sheffield, but you've done the right thing. I'm delighted it's staying there for the next 20 years.
For all the people that maybe don't get considered, the fans, the ordinary people that turn up year after year that want to sit in the same seat, etc., etc. We've got extra tickets. We can cope with a bit more demand now. It's not enough, but it's getting better. So I'm so pleased that those people know that they can say for the next 20 odd years, snooker at the Crucible, snooker in Sheffield, its rightful home, and that's where it's staying.
Baz, you're a superstar. Thanks so much for your time, man. Finally, thanks for
always
coming.
A pleasure. Thanks, son. Cheers now.
Cheers, Barry.
There you go, the legend. It's Barry, and that's great news for snooker. It really is great. You know, I love the sport.
Yeah, of course.
And you can play snooker in so many other venues, but it's just not the same. To knock in the final ball means you become world champion in the same arena where all the greats before you've done it.
Do you think the snooker player today cares about that?
Yeah, I think some of them do. Some of them do.
Yeah, and that's what. Or do you think they care about the fat chick that comes in?
They care about the money. Yeah, I think if you said to a lot of the big hitters, we can move it away and double the prize money, they'd do that.
Yeah, of course you could. £1 million.
Yeah,
in
like
Saudi.
$500,000 is not enough.
In Saudi, they go, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's why I asked Barry how difficult it was.
I know.
He wants to look after the players.
Yeah.
And he could have gone to Saudi and got $1 million.
He could have got that easily. But sometimes in sport, I know this is very rare to say it in this day and age, but it's not all about the money. I know. Nice though, right? Nice.
Are you doing the show for free?
I said something. More for me and Benny right after this Love or Drive.
At Mr. Q, we tell it how it is. When players win, they love Q. Like a Portuguese prima donna loves polishing a statue of himself. But when players lose, they hate Q. Like a last-minute VAR controversy. Mr. Q, the casino you love to hate. And you'll love 100 free spins on Big Bass Splash with your first deposit. Play at mrq.com or on the app. UK 18 plus residents only. Minimum £10 first deposit. 10p per spin. Free spins must be used within 48 hours of depositing. All winnings paid in cash. T's and C's apply. Play safely.
Fly with the fry. Chicken is here. The 20 hot wings bucket. 20 succulent hot wings for $7.99. Come under our wings and feel the flavour saviour. Sensation awaits. Get the deal. Believe in chicken. KFC. Available until the 19th of April. Subject to availability. Participating restaurants only. Excludes delivery. Full T's and C's at kfc.co.uk.
Right, what's for dinner tonight? Co-op's meal range served is prepped and ready for easy cooking. Choose from a selection of Mexican-inspired mains and sides, and dinner is served for two. All for just £8 for Co-op members. Co-op. Owned by you. Right by you.
Ends 5th of May. Selected products. Co-op group membership required. Subject to availability. T's and C's and range at co-op.co.uk/served.
We're into the thick of the season now, and so's Coral's Reward Shaker, with even bigger rewards and offers. The half and half scarfers, shaking decisively for once. They backed a super boost. Next to them, the Prawn Sandwich Brigade. Oh, they've shaken up a free bet after that free lunch. Play Coral's free reward shaker to win bigger guaranteed daily rewards and offers this season. Coral, we're here for it.
18 plus UK max one reward or offer per player per day. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Reward restrictions and T's and C's apply. Gambleaware.org.
Get set to put a big cash spring in your step this April with the TalkSport 20k giveaway. Because on the 9th of April, one lucky listener will receive the phone call of a lifetime and walk away with a massive £20,000 guaranteed. Go to talksport.com/win to enter now, and you could win 20 grand in your hand tax-free, courtesy of TalkSport.
Incredible, thank you very much.
For your chance to win big, enter now at talksport.com/win.
They are the prodigies of the pitch, the kings and queens of the courts, and the titans of turf and track. But who was the real deal? Every Tuesday morning from 10, join Jim White and Simon Jordan as they nominate the sporting star who's proved to be the real deal of the week. Don't miss The Real Deal with White and Jordan every Tuesday morning from 10 on Talk Sport with Selco Builders Warehouse. For the latest special offers, pick up this month's Real Deals in branch or view online at selcobw.com.
Talk Sport travel with Subway. Leave ordinary sandwiches on the bench. Bring on the new baked breaded chicken sub. How's that for a flavour hat trick?
Long delays as you head northbound the M18 through South Yorkshire this afternoon. There's a lane out with the vehicle having a tyre change. Junction 1 at Bramley through to 2 where you meet up with the A1M. We've also got some queues northbound the M5 to the West Midlands. Partial blockage there with an accident. Junction 3 at Hales Owen through to 2 at Albury. Southbound the M53 through Cheshire, not faring much better. All traffic currently being held there following an accident. Junction 7 at Overpool through to 8 Ellesmere Port. And as you make the journey southbound the A12 through Essex, you've got a partial blockage because of an accident at 17 Home Green.
Sorry for the voice note, but can we get a takeaway tonight, Mum?
Oh, no. We've got leftovers in the fridge. They'll do. It'll be nice.
Sorry. I've eaten it. Who's for pizza?
Sure, we can give you lots of data, but what really matters is friends and family. That's why we're happy to be your second most important network. Tesco Mobile. It pays to be connected. Terms apply. See tescomobile.com/whytescomobile.
Get the UK's best sports radio station in one downloadable application. With the TalkSport app on your mobile phone, you'll never be bored or on your own.
The TalkSport app. Hear, watch and scroll unbeatable content from the world's biggest sports radio station. Whenever you want, wherever you want. Available from the App Store now. Terms and conditions apply.
Watching on YouTube, you would have seen producer Joe in the studio where his jumper is tucked into his jeans, which apparently is what all the kids are doing now. What do you make of that, D? Jumper tucked in.
You know what?
You've got a jumper on and you haven't tucked it in.
Yeah, but listen, it's about what works for some people.
I know, but what do you make of that?
I don't mind it for Joe, if I'm honest.
Annoyingly, it suits Joe, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's got a good right frame for it.
Yeah. I sort of think Joe could wear a black bin liner. It look good because I'm used to seeing Joe in terrible clothes.
I think if I came in with bin liner, you'd go, Benny, where'd you get that from?
Wait, $2,000, you can have it for 500 quid. I go, all right, I love
Jack, I didn't hear what you said, mate.
Jack, stop talking to my co-host, all right? By the way, Jack in the meeting today was an abomination of himself.
He does, you're right, Jack. He said you need to start wearing a bin bag.
You need to put one over your head. Still coming in your voice acting. What's happening, Bentley? Still time to get those in. 03717223334. The weirder, the better. I've just been told, up your game, you lot. There's some good ones in, but up your game. Right, where should we go? Oh, a reminder, TalkSport Drive have been nominated for an award and we need your help. We're up for Best Radio Talk Show at the Television and Radio Industry Awards. This is big for us, right? And the public, which is you, my favourite people on the planet, you decide who wins. So to vote for me and Benty and the rest of the gang, head to trick.org.uk. Whoever has written that address has got that wrong, right? So forget what I just said. It's trick.org.uk. trick.org.uk. And select TalkSport Driver's Best Radio Talk Show. Right, time now for this.
Objection! Sustained. I sentence you to a lifetime of supporting United. Football Court is now in session with Judge Paddy on TalkSport with Paddy Power.
Yeah, it's time now for Order in the Court as we welcome Alex Fitzgibbon from our friends at Paddy Power. Hello, Alex.
Yeah, lads, how are we keeping?
Yeah, we've got to say friends. I use that term very loosely. We're good. How are you, man? You all right?
Not too bad, yeah. Excited for tonight.
Yeah. Oh, Alex, where was you last week?
Where, on this?
Yeah.
Where was I last week? Jeez, I can't even remember.
Oh, brilliant. I'm glad I asked that.
Good conversation, that. Right, you are here because it's this week's Judge Paddy. You're here to rule on a topic me and Benty are going to debate. What are we talking about this week? Your honour.
All right, so this week we're going with, do Ireland have what it takes to reach the World Cup?
All right. Okay, who would you like to go first?
Welcome everybody to Besiktas Park in Istanbul for a huge night of World Cup qualifying action. This is the World Cup qualifying playoff semi-final between Turkey and Romania. Both of these sides stand 2 games away from an appearance at Canada, Mexico and the USA World Cup 20 26. The place is absolutely jumping, as you'd imagine. Huge game for both of these teams. The winners will take on Slovakia or Kosovo early next week for a place in the World Cup. The teams are in the tunnel, just about ready to join us. The atmosphere here in Besiktas Park is quite something to behold. Turkey aiming to clinch their first World Cup qualification berth since 2002. A tournament which you'll remember they won the bronze medal for a third place finish. It's been even longer for Romania, who have made 7 World Cup appearances, but not since 1998 have they been seen on the world's biggest stage. As the teams join us now, and I will take you through the lineups. The Turkey coach Vincenzo Montella has gone with the following starting 11. In goal is number 23 Ugurkan Çakır. Number 18 is Mert Mulder. 4 is Samet Akidin. 14 is Abdul Karim Bardakci. 20 is Ferdi Kadoglu. 16 is Ismail Yüksek. 10 Hakan Kalinoglu. Number 9 is Barnes Alper Yilmaz. Number 8 Arda Güler. Number 11 is Kenan Yildiz. And number 7 is Karim Aktürkoğlu. For the visitors, Romania, their head coach Mircea Lucescu has gone with in goal. Number 1 is Janot Radu. Number 11 is Nikashua Banku. 15 Andre Burka. 3 is Radu Dragusin. 2 Andre Rachu. 21 is Vlad Dragomir. Number 14 is Yanis Hadji. 18 Razvan Marin. Number 13 is Valentin Mikhaila. Number 9 is Daniel Beligia. And number 20 is Dennis Mann. Looks to me like Turkey will be operating a 4-2-3-1 system, where it'll be a 4-3-3, mainly defensive, maybe settled into a 4-5-1 for Romania this afternoon. The substitutes are for Turkey. Number 1 is Mert Günok. 12 Altay Bayındır. 2 Atakan Karizor. 3 Evren El Mali. Number 5 is Salih Özkan. 8 Okan Kokcu. 13 is Deniz Gül. 15 Ozgan Kabak. 17 Irfan Kavici. Number 18 is August Aydin. 21 Yunus Akgün. 22 is Kaan Ayhan. And for Romania, number 12 Mihai Ioani. Number 16 is Laurențiu Popescu. 4 Andrei Kubis. Number 5 is Virgil Gita. 6 Vladimir Skreciu. 7 Alex Dobre. Number 8 is Stefan Balaram. 10 Nikolai Stanciu. 17 is David Mikulescu. Number 19 is Florent Tanişe. 22 is Marius Koeman. And 23 is Dejan Surescu. Your referee this afternoon is Mr. Francois Letizier from Belgium, and his assistant is, the video assistant, is Willy Delahode. Gone through the anthems here in the Besiktas Stadium. There's some great tifo around in the main stand opposite us here as well this afternoon. Just a little bit of housekeeping so you're aware. This is a one-legged playoff tie, so the winner will be decided this afternoon. Extra time and penalties. Turkey qualify as the higher seed, so they get their home draw in this one. Turkey finished second in their group behind Spain. A little bit unfortunate, actually. Picked up enough points that in other groups might have seen them qualify automatically. They did suffer 1 6-0 trouncing against the Spaniards, but the other game finished 2-2, and they finished on 13 points. Romania could only finish third in their group, 6 points behind Austria and 4 behind Bosnia and Herzegovina. They qualified by virtue of the Nations League performances. So form line with Turkey, FIFA have them ranked at 25th, Romania down in 49th. But form goes out the window, as you know, in these one-off games, and this is set up to be an absolute beauty. The other 7 games take place later on this evening around Europe too. So plenty of action to look forward to this evening. Wales taking on Bosnia-Herzegovina, Italy taking on Northern Ireland, Czechia, Republic of Ireland, Ukraine, Sweden, which is taking place in Valencia in Spain, Denmark, North Macedonia, Poland, Albania, in Slovakia, Kosovo. The winners of that one will play the winners of this one, Turkey against Romania. The referee is just going through the formalities with the two captains down in the centre circle in front of us, and we will be underway shortly. Turkey's very first international was on the 26th of October 1923 against, you've guessed it, Romania. A 2-2 draw that day, 103 years ago. As the teams go into their huddles, let's see who can come out victorious and take one step closer to the promised land of World Cup 26 in USA, Mexico and Canada. Romania do have the head-to-head edge in the 12 meetings between the two teams. 7 wins to Turkey's 4 with 1 draw. So Turkey, we've got the weight of history to fight against in that respect, and we are just about ready to go here. Turkey all in red, Romania all in yellow, so the kit choice is easy. Turkey will be kicking from right to left as we speak, and they are going to get us underway. Referee gives the signal, and it is game on here at Besiktas Park. World Cup qualification playoff semi-final, Turkey v Romania. Long ball by the goalkeeper Çakir has gone all the way through to his opposite number, Janot Radu, the Romanian goalkeeper. Turkish fans are up for this. Turkey get the high press on, win the ball back, but it just goes out for a throw-in on the far side in the left-back area for Romania. Ball is in the hands of Banku. Banku just stealing a few yards up the line, puts the throw in towards Mihaila. Foul by Romania. Free kick to Turkey, about 10 yards inside the Romania half. Turkey were full of goals in qualification. Put a few past Montenegro. Bulgaria were on the receiving end a couple of times too. Ball is switched out to the right hand side for Mulder to chase. Romania win the header. Throw in to Turkey. Yüksek drops it back in to Mulder. And Mulder goes square to Akidin. Akidin moves it on to his central defensive partner, Abdul Karim Bardakci. And now out for Yildiz to have a little run. Yildiz, good ball into the box. A little bit of time and space. Cross comes in. It's cleared away at the near post by Romania. That was good work from Yildiz out on this left-hand side. And Çalhanoğlu was who put the cross in. Turkey have won it back. It's a bright start here from the crescent start. Romania can just clear long, but Turkey immediately win it back. Çalhanoğlu. Turkish player has stayed down just on the edge of the Romanian penalty area, but the referee's played on. I think it was Aktoglu who's back on his feet. And Bardakci plays the ball back to his own goalkeeper, Uğurcan Çakir. 2 minutes got, no start, no score, bright start from the hosts. Ball is on the left-hand side with Kadioglu. Dropped into the halfway line. Çalhanoğlu across to Akidin. One more to Mort Mulder. Bardakci. This time Arda Güler comes deep to get the ball. Turkey got some premium players in the front area of this pitch here that can hurt Romania. It's with the right back, Mulder. To Yilmaz. Yilmaz turns and is fouled. Good play from Yilmaz. Dropped in deep to get the ball. Was fouled. It looked like Dragomir was the man who caught him. Turkey with another free kick It was Hadji, in fact. Yanis Hadji who caught. Yilmaz. Yilmaz with the dyed blonde hair. Should be easy to pick out tonight. Yilmaz was just asking the referee for a card there, which is dangerous. Runs the risk of picking one up himself. Free kick to Turkey. Right of centre, 40 yards out. Towards the back post. Far too deep though. And easy for the Romanian goalkeeper Ianut Radu to come and claim. Radu, who plays his football with Celta Vigo in Spain. And Romania have the chance to mount their first attack of the evening. Rachi goes down the outside. Good adventure from the right back into the penalty area, and a spinning shot from Beligia. It's cleared away from Turkey, and then there's a foul on Goulet by Dragomir this time. That was a decent move from Romania. Rachi played it into Beligia, and Beligia turned well against Akadin. His left-footed shot was blocked, and now Turkey attack right-hand side. Yilmaz drives down the right-hand channel. There's two Romanian defenders with him. Yilmaz still in possession, wants a free kick, he's not going to get one. Just lost control of possession and then tried to claim that he was having his shirt pulled. But the assistant with the flag on the far side wasn't buying that, and it's gone out for a goal kick to the Tricolores. World Cup quarter-finalists in 1994. Beaten by Sweden were Romania. With that famous team of Georgi Hadji, etc. Well, we've got Yanis Hadji playing tonight. Yilmaz tries to turn away from Banku. Banku does well for Romania, wins the ball back, changes it back infield to Burka. Burka this time, Banku wants a free kick. And once again, the assistant with a flag was not inclined to give it, so it's going to be a throw into Turkey in a dangerous area. It's around about level with the edge of the penalty area on the right-hand side. Chance to put the ball in. Oh, good play over there. And then another player goes down. And no offence given. Possibly a dive this time by Arda Güler down by the corner flag. Tricked his way past the defender, then went to ground. Defender was Banku. Nutmegged him. And then, just fell over. Strong refereeing in the early part of this game. Little back heel. Nutmegs the defender there by Yildiz. Romania win it back though. Ratiu up to Beligia. Turkey hunting packs. Turkey win the ball back in a high position, and now the break shot. 3-on-3, edge of the penalty area. Aktakoglu, edge of the penalty area, across to the far side. Cross comes in towards the back post. Turkey wasted that a little bit. Aktakoglu's bowling initially wasn't the best. One back by Kadioglu, but now Romania can bring it away on the right-hand side with Dennis Mann. Big switch out to the left-back Banku. Good ball that from Mann. Into Mikhaila. Romania happy just to keep possession, and they go back towards Ratiu, but a poor pass that from Dragusin. It's gone straight out for a throw into Turkey. Vincenzo Montella will be pleased with the start his side have made here. The Turkey coach. Shakir, the goalkeeper, all in blue this evening. Away to our right-hand side. Güler loses out. Romania can break. Ball played towards Beligia, who was not looking. He turned his back to make a run just as the ball was played in the other direction. So Romania failed to make anything of that. And now Turkey come forward and are already over the halfway line, and Yilmaz advances down the right-hand side. Yilmaz into the penalty area. Ball towards the near post. Keeper flaps at it. Palms it out into the middle of the penalty area. Was thrashed away by a Romanian defender. Turkey have possession with Yildiz. Yildiz is jinking his way down the left-hand touchline, but is ran out of it by Ratu and Dennis Mann. And Dennis Mann does well to play the ball off Aktoglu and out for a throw into Romania. Nine minutes gone. No score. Turkey, Romania. Ball in the hands of Ianat Radu. The Romanian goalkeeper. He is all in, let's call it silver. Matching gloves and boots. Looks sharp. Look good, play good. Ratu is forced back by Yildiz, and Ratu couldn't turn out of trouble and has conceded a throw in pretty needlessly. Lucescu, the coach, just asking why Ratu didn't put it over the top and turn Turkey around. Thrown is in the hands of Kadioglu. Kadioglu down the line towards Yilmaz, who'd come across to this left-hand side. The ball ran out to play for a goal kick, and again Yilmaz wanted a corner kick. Might have had a case actually. Challenged by Dragusin. He's quite agitated so far, Yilmaz, or enthusiastic, one of the two. He's won a tackle now over on the right wing. He's everywhere. Challenged Banku over there. Throw into Romania. Played back to Burke. The referee's asking for Banku to take that one again. Experienced referee Francois Tessier. Romania on the attack, left-hand side. Mikhaila come inside. On the cover is Kadioglu. Just smashes the ball clear. Radu has to come just outside his penalty area to hoist it high into the sky. Turkey have it back. Yilmaz plays the ball off Dragomir and out for a throw into Turkey over on the left wing. These two did meet in World Cup Qualification 2012. Both sides won away from home. Turkey won 2-0 in Romania. Romania won 1-0 here in Turkey. The last friendly between them was 2017. So haven't played each other for a long time. Romania ran out 2-0 winners back then, 9 years ago, November. It's not too much recent history between the two. The ball is at the feet of the skipper, Kalinoglu. Tries to thread the needle down the channel towards Kadioglu. Didn't really read the pass though, and that has harmlessly gone away for a goal kick to Romania. This game hasn't really settled down so far. Not too much quality on show yet in this one. Maybe the nerves, a lot at stake for these two teams. Long ball down the left-hand side. Mikhaila couldn't keep that in with his head. Throw into Turkey in the right-back area. This will be taken by Mert Mulder. Mert Mulder, who wears number 18 for Turkey. Turkey on the attack, central area. Played down the left-hand side towards Yildiz. It's picked up by Gula. Poor pass from him. Gets away with it. Yildiz can recover for Turkey. Akedin. Out to Mulder again. Romania have just dropped into a very low block. Which means Gula comes deep to pick the ball up. Arda Gula. Back to Akaydin. Little Cruyff turn over on the far side. Turkey can explore this left wing with Bardacci. Back to Akaydin. Bit of more of a patient build-up this from Turkey. Yüksek. Left-hand side, midway inside the Romanian half. Space for Kadioglu. Kadioglu plays the ball forward to Çalhanoğlu. Good possession from Turkey. A little bit of space here for Yüksek. Ball into the penalty area. It's going to reach Aktakoglu. Good defending by first Dragusin, and then Ratu just smashed it away for Romania. Turkey pick it up on the halfway line. It will go again. Left hand side of midfield is Bardacci. Onto Yilmaz. Into the centre circle for Akedin, who comes back out to Bardacci. Game just setting into a little pattern here of Romania sitting deep. Turkey, you're going to have to move them around a little bit. Game really could do with a goal. Ratu loses out. Turkey might be able to exploit a little bit of space here. Yilmaz. Not too much support. Ball played towards Aktakoglu, edge of the penalty area. He was fouled that time. Dragusin had a double handful of shirt. Even I saw that from up here. Referee was onto it too. And a free kick in a fairly dangerous area here for Turkey. Just on the outside range of a shooting opportunity, you would say. Definite foul from Radu Dragusin, the Tottenham Hotspur man. And this free kick is, let's say, 27 yards out. And almost dead centre. Yannick Radu has put a 5-man wall up with draft excluder. A couple of metres away from the wall to the left-hand side. There's a player from each team too. Two options here for Turkey. Çalhanoğlu and Arda Güler stand over the ball. Çalhanoğlu hits it. Not a bad shape. Tarut was never going in. It's got a couple of yards high and left of Radu's right-hand post. Got it up and over the wall, but it was never coming down quick enough for Çalhanoğlu. Over 100 caps now for Turkey, the captain. Having a good season for Inter Milan as well. Trophy hunting in Serie A. Turkey have a throw-in in the left-back area, which Kadioglu takes in field towards Aktakoglu. Turkey come forward. Arda Güler. Oh, that's got to be a foul and probably a yellow card, I reckon. And it is. Arda Güler's fouled. And it might be Dragomir, the man who's gone into the book. Another with the bleached blonde hair. Vlad Dragomir picks up the first yellow card of the evening. Pretty straightforward decision for the man who played a bit of Champions League football this year, Vlad Dragomir, for Paphos in Cyprus. Sure he enjoyed that. Great to end the year for him with a World Cup. Turkey have taken it quickly. They're in possession left-hand side. Bardacci plays the ball in field, gets it back. Good ball into the centre circle where it's picked up by Callan-Ogley. 40 yards from goal. Callan-Ogley looking for options. Mulder is on the right hand side. Considered the left footed cross. Has given it back to Bardakci. And the shot's going to come in. It's deflected. I think it's Yukshek who's pulled the trigger from a long way out. In fact, it was Abdelkarim Bardakci who had the shot. Deflection was taking it wide, but Radu got across and prevented it going out for a corner kick. Radu this time goes long for Romania, where it's met by Bardakci and it's out for a throw-in to the Romanians. Ratchi infield, won back by Turkey. Yildiz tried to dance away from a couple, couldn't do so. Romania have it back. Dragusin clips the ball down the line towards Beligia. Defender was across to put it out for a throw into Romania. Throw 25 yards from goal, right hand side, in the hands of the right back Andre Ratchi. Beligia plays the ball again off the legs of a Turkish defender. Akedin was the man doing the defending that time. It's another throw for Romania. This one at level with the penalty spot, right hand side. Ratchi gets away from a couple of defenders, eventually is crowded out, and there's a foul. Bit of a cynical one as Kadioglu tried to get away down the left hand side, but Dennis Mann cut him off. And a free kick to Turkey deep inside their own half. 20 minutes played, no goals, and still really waiting the first big chance of the evening here in Istanbul. Stakes are high, nobody wants to make a mistake. Turkey come forward, this time right hand side. Yilmaz. Romania press, Turkey go back to the goalkeeper, have to build out from the back. Kadioglu does well to turn away from his man and drives into the Romania half. Finds Yildiz. Goes for the return ball. Oh, couldn't quite keep it in. Oh, he has kept it in. Okay, play on. Corner of the penalty area. Chance for Kadioglu. To swing the cross in, edge of the penalty area. Little step over, still alive. And now the referee's given it offside. Flags up on the far side. Odagula was just coming back from an offside position, having made a run for the original ball in from Kadioglu. And it will be a free kick to Romania just outside the penalty area, right hand side. And it will be taken by the goalkeeper Ionut Radji. Long ball, won in the air by Akedin. Romania have it left hand side. Banku comes forward. Chance for him to put the ball in the box, which he does. Shooting opportunity, air shot, and then a chance, and it's deflected over the crossbar. And that's probably the best sighted goal anyone's had yet. Came from Romania. It was Yanis Hadji who took a swing with his left foot, completely missed it. It landed at his right foot, spun, hit it, and it's hit the defender on the side of the head. It's a solid bit of defending from Samet Akedin. There's a corner kick to Romania, and they've tried to take it short and they've messed it right up, I'll be honest with you. Easy clearance for Turkey. Keeper's volleyed it forward, flag stayed down, massive chance for Romania, back post, hit the post, rebound at the goalkeeper. Flag eventually has gone up. Wasn't sure if the flag was going to go up there. It was the goalkeeper who played the ball forward. Turkey was steaming out from the corner, and they were either all onside or all offside. Let's have a look. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 Romanians offside. Ball was pulled back to the edge of the box. Dragomir hit the post, but it wouldn't have counted. Little flurry of activity. For Romania. Best spell of the game for the visitors. Can Turkey respond? Still no goals. We've played a quarter of this one. Good ball forward now then. Good defending. Burka got across. As Yüksek made a break forward from midfield. Ball is back in the centre circle. Turkey have it again. Yildiz. Loose pass from him. Yüksek wins the challenge. Romania have it back. Right hand side. Man. Drops it off to Rachi, who goes back to Dragusin and all the way back to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's put under pressure. Rather spooned his left-footed clearance, but Yildiz couldn't get on the end of it. Radu has another attempt at clearing. This time just rolls it to his right-hand side. Dragusin, and it's Dragusin who's closed down. Turkey getting the high press on that time. Karim Aktürkoğlu. Turkish fans respond to that. Romania have a throw in 30 yards up their own touchline. Give the ball back to Turkey. And Akedim plays it back to his goalkeeper, Shakir. Bouncing ball. Can't imagine he really wanted that. He's kind of shanked it high up in the air. Lands in the centre circle. Romania have it back. We're just entering another little scrappy phase of play here. And a long ball from Radu has gone over the top of everybody and ran through to his opposite number, Shakir. Not much going on here. I think as the stakes are so high, it's reasonable to expect a little bit of a cagey opening. Turkey have some space on this left-hand side. Abdul Karim plays the ball towards Karaoglu, and he's going to win a corner. Defender got across there was Rachi. It's a good ball. Ismail Yüksek involved. Corner kick to Turkey. It's the first corner of the game, I think. Kalinoglu's come across. First corner for Turkey anyway. Romania have had one. Kalinoglu whips it in towards the back post. Headed away. Out to Yildiz. Turkey didn't have that many men in the penalty area there. They all seem to be lurking on the edge. Kalinoglu gives it to Yildiz. Yildiz chops inside one. Gives it to Kalinoglu. Poor effort from Kadioglu. Turkey can come again though. Left hand side. Yildiz with a cross. Good defending and a foul given at the back post. Romania can alleviate that little bit of Turkish pressure. One of the defenders was up there causing a nuisance. I think it was Akedin who was penalised. Turkey have won it back. Yüksek. Karaoglu's got space on this left hand side. But Bardakci has turned the other way. Goulet. Yildiz with a poor ball in as well to win it back. Again, it's good endeavour from Yildiz without too much quality on the delivery. Bardakci. Out to Kadioglu. Turkey just again moving Romania around. Romania happy without possession. Long ball played towards Yildiz. Good first touch from Yildiz, but then was just hurrying to keep the ball in play. And he's put his cross over the crossbar. And it is out for a goal kick to Romania. 2 balls on the pitch, which Romania weren't particularly bothered about, so Actor Coglu has to come across and roll one back off. And eventually Radib just sends his Romanian teammates up the field to take this goal kick long. Right-footed over the halfway line, Beligia wins the flick on. Turkey have it back though, first to the loose ball. Mulder is fouled. Over on the far side, and Mert Mulder stayed down, I think really just to get the referee's attention more than anything else. Valentin Mikhaila was the man who came across and fouled Mulder. Valentin Mikhaila plays for Çaykur Rizespor. Turkey back underway. Akaydin. Clipped ball towards Yildiz. Too easy that for Banku to deal with. Dragomir clears left-footed. Good win in the air from Akaydin. And a second time. Turkey with increasing amounts of possession in this one, but has yet to make a decent opportunity. Best chance of the game fell to Romania. Hadji's effort deflected over the crossbar. Akaydin. Gula comes deep. Yildiz out on the right hand side, back to Arda Gula. Bardakci likes to step forward into that midfield area. Does Abdulkarim Bardakci, finds Yildiz. Little 1-2. Karaoglu trying to play the ball towards Aktakoglu, who went to ground, and the keeper came out and picked the ball up for Romania. Romania get themselves in a little pickle again down this left hand side. Have lost possession. On the charges, Yildiz in the penalty area. Chance! It's over the top. Arda Gula, there's the best chance of the game for Turkey. Raciu was wasteful in possession in the right back area, and suddenly Yildiz was charging towards the corner of the penalty area. Really nice pick out, and from 17 yards out, Arda Gula, first time left-footed, has tried to sweep the ball into the far corner. It has got slightly underneath it, put it over the top. .32 gone, Turkey 0, Romania 0. 4 attempts from Turkey, 2 from Romania. Nothing on target yet from either side. Goalkeeper Czechia rules it out to Bardakci. Infield to Yukchek. Again, Gula comes deep. Get more involved as Arda Gula goes for the big switch to Yildiz. Good ball and well taken by Yildiz. Yildiz just starting to warm to his task. He's in the penalty area. Low cross turned behind by Dragusin. Yildiz twisting and turning. He fancies his chances here against Andrei Raciu. Drilled cross towards the near post. Dragusin did well to turn the ball behind. It's another corner kick. Second one of the game for the Turks. This one is going to be Arda Güler, which means left-footed away swinger. Towards the near post, easily headed clear by Dragišić. Back out to Güler. Good ball in again, headed away at the back post. Just going to drop to Çalhanoğlu. He can't get there. Romania bring it clear and eventually win a throw-in on that left-hand side. Romania just feeling a little bit of pressure here. Banku back to Burka and Radu, the goalkeeper. Again, Romania persists trying to play it out. And again, it gets them absolutely nowhere. This time, Dragišić just lofts it into the stand, thrown to Turkey. Turkey grateful to get the ball back regularly from these Romanian restarts. Arkadin drops it off to Ismail Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu, Yildiz, time and space here for Bakçıya. Yilmaz turns edge of the box. Oh, nice little idea, trying to poke it through to Akçakoglu. Turkey still coming, good footwork. Left hand side, Çalhanoğlu. Wider still is Arda Güler. Back to Çalhanoğlu. 40 yards from goal. Güler swaps passes with Bardakci. Arkadin. Yüksek. Bardakci, good possession again. Yildiz, as Yildiz going to have another run at Ratu. Good turn from Çalhanoğlu. Little 1-2, chance in the penalty area. And it's another block challenge at the near post. And Arda Güler has taken too many touches. First time cross there, surely. It's a beautiful little triangle. Güler was the third man running. Took a touch on the edge of the 6-yard box. Allowed the defender back. Poor corner this time. It's clear to the edge of the box. Shot comes in. And it's wide from Çalhanoğlu. And out for a goal kick to Romania. And Turkey just turning the screw here in the last few minutes here in Istanbul. 36 on the clock, scoreless. Little pocket of Romanian travelling supporters behind the goal away to our right hand side. They won't be too disheartened with what they've seen. They're still in the game. Scores tied. Have showed a little bit going forward. Ratu launches a throw in towards Daniel Beligia, but he can't keep the ball in play. Rolls away for a goal kick to Romania. Daniel Beligia, I've seen a couple of times in Europe this year for FCSB. Danger player for them. Ball is won back well. This time for Turkey by Ismail. Arda Güler looking for an option. Didn't have too many, and then there's a bit of a risky pass. Gets lucky, gets a second chance at it. And now rolls the ball into the feet of Çalhanoğlu, who takes up a good position. Akçakoglu. Çalhanoğlu. Turkey on the attack. Arkadin. Bardakci. Arda Güler. Ball played down the channel. Defender gets across. Banku turns it away for a throw into Turkey. Turkey have certainly turned the screw in the last few minutes here. Can they get the goal that will really open this game up before half time? Throw in. 10 yards up the touchline from the corner flag in the hands of Yilmaz. Yilmaz takes it quickly to Akçakoglu. Romania try to clear but can't keep possession. Turkey have it back. Bardakci feign to shoot, then goes wide to Yilmaz, who tries to get round his defender. Yilmaz is challenged over there by Mikhaila, and the assistant is given the throw-in the way of Romania. Valentin Mikhaila just applauds the assistant over there too. The corner flag has been knocked out in the little tussle over there. There's a man in a blue bib whose job it is to fix that, and he's going about it with much gusto. He's got some help off the assistant. The corner flag has been re-erected. Throw-in taken by Romania. Banku swings a right foot at it, high into the Istanbul evening. Turkey have it back. Bardakci just knocks it back to the goalkeeper, Ugucan Çikiye. Çikiye just slows it down a little bit. There's not too much to do, Çikiye, in anger this evening. Big diagonal towards Yilmaz. Yilmaz has done brilliantly to keep it in. Then is challenged by Banku. Wins a throw-in. Really good control that by Badsalpa Yilmaz. 5 minutes to go till half-time. Turkey on the attack. Would love this opening goal to sap the nerves before the half. Yildiz. Back to Bardakci. Bardakci looking for a ball forward, can't find one. Has to drop it off to Akaydin. And now there's a little bit of space for Ismail Yüksek. Ball played in, half blocked. Cleared away by Romania. In the centre circle, Samet Akaydin. Switch over to this left-hand side. Yildiz has come central. Kadioglu is wider of him. Kadioglu looked for the run of either Ardagula or Akçakoglu. Either way, neither had made the run that Kadioglu thought they had. And it's away for a goal kick to Romania. 41 and a half played. No goals here. It's been pretty tight. Turkey have been the better team. But Romania have limited them to few opportunities. Romania looking to come forward themselves now, but once again they can't keep possession. Really good footwork from Yildiz, and then a good switch out to Mulder. Mulder's first touch let him down. Won back by Mikhaila for Romania. Romania can advance. Tackle comes in, it's a good one. Referee spots that the ball was won. And a long ball played forward towards Akçakoglu, who was offside, even though Radu came out from his penalty area and reached the ball first. Akçakoglu bent his run, but Ardagula didn't play the ball quickly enough. Free kick to Romania, 10 yards outside their own penalty area. Romania, who lost in playoffs for the World Cup in 2002, in 2014. So hoping that it's third time lucky for them. Into the penalty area. Ball had gone out for a goal kick. The referee just took a little bit of time to notice the flag. Valentin Mikhaila had tried to keep it in. Couldn't do so. Goal kick to Turkey. Ugucan Çikiye. the Turkish goalkeeper. There was a little bit of debate on whether he would start tonight, the Galatasaray stopper. 37th cap for his country this evening. Romania towards Beligia. Beligia does well, good centre forward play. And now there's a little bit of space on the left hand side. Mikhaila steps in field. Is challenged, but it drops to Dragomir. Out to Marin. And Marin is trying to drop the ball off to Banku. Couldn't do so. Throw in right hand side for Turkey. On the halfway line, the ball goes out of play again, and this time decision is given the way of the Tricolores. Decision questioned by Yildiz. Back to Radu, the goalkeeper. Radu knocks it long, cleared away by Akedin. Falls to Marin. Romania finishing the half pretty strong here. Clock is just about to tick past 45 minutes. Can't be too much added time, I wouldn't have thought either. In fact, the answer is 0 added time. Not a minute added. The game flowed pretty well, although in truth, I've got barely a goalmouth incident to tell you about. Half chances at both ends. Both teams got in decent positions. Turkey very much farmed the possession, 69% in that first half. But as you'd expect with the stakes so high, it's been a tight first half here in Istanbul at Besiktas Park. Half-time score is Turkey 0, Romania 0.
Match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Welcome back, everybody, to Besiktas Park. Just about ready to get underway here in Istanbul in this World Cup qualifying playoff semi-final game between Turkey and Romania. No goals in the first half. Pretty cagey affair, as maybe you would have foreseen with what is at stake here. Hopefully livens up a little bit in the second half. Either way, we're going to get a winner. Extra time and penalties if required to split these two teams. No changes at half-time by either coach, so Vincenzo Montella and Mircea Lucescu, chosen to keep their powder dry. We are underway here with Turkey going from left to right in their all-red kit. Romania defending the goal away to our right-hand side, all in yellow with a little bit of blue trim. And the ball is out for a goal kick to Romania. I will take you through the teams when we get a little break in play. And as I said, hopefully, Turkey dominated possession and territory in that first period without really making a really big opportunity. Romania had a couple of half chances themselves, so they have got a little bit on the break without troubling Czechia too much. In the Turkish goal, foul committed by Ismail Yüksekdag on the edge of the Romanian box. It's a free kick for the visitors. Turkey line up in goal, it's Czechia. Across the back four, Mulder, Akedin, Bardakci, Karaoglu. Yüksekdag and Kalinoglu were holding midfield. Yilmaz, Güler and Yildiz, three across the front, supporting Aktürkoğlu. Romania attack with Daniel Beligia. Ball on the edge of the penalty area, maybe a shooting opportunity. Snuffed out by Bardakci though, good defending. Turkey hemmed in to their own corner. Karaoglu does really well, tidy feat from him to find Kalinoglu. And Turkey can bring it away. Romania, who have Radu in goal, back four of Ratu, Dragusin, Burka and Banku. Marin and Dragomir holding midfield. Manhaji and Mikhaila in behind Daniel Beligia, the centre forward. Turkey in the centre circle. Ball at the feet of Ismail Yüksekdag. Out to Karaoglu. Karaoglu and Yildiz were dangerous down that left-hand side in the first period for Turkey. Loose header, won back by Turkey into the penalty area. Now out to the right-hand side. Mulder, not too fleet of foot, just managed to step inside the defender. Gives it to Arda Güler, who shoots. In fact, I think it was Bardakci who got the effort off. Long way out. It's gone out for a goal kick to Romania. You can imagine as the game goes on, it's going to become tighter and tighter here. A one-off playoff final against either Kosovo or Slovakia will face the winners of this one. Czechia, the goalkeeper, rolls it out to Bardakci, and then the skipper Kalinoglu drops deep to get on the ball for Turkey. Out to the right hand side in Yilmaz, back to Bardakci. Kadioglu, Yukshek. Second half settling into the same pattern as the first. Turks with a lot of possession, a lot of it in front of this Romanian defence, where it's not going to hurt them too much. Arda Güler, Kadioglu, corner of the penalty area, cross from deep towards the back post. Wasn't a bad idea. Yilmaz was the man who was lurking around the back, but was just too far in advance of Yilmaz and went out for a goal kick to Romania. Cenzo Montella just down in front of us, just trying to get a little bit more out of his team. Cleared away, right-footed by Akadin, met on the full by Marin, who sent it towards the corner flag for Mikhaila to chase, but Mikhaila was never going to keep that one in. It's out for a goal kick to Turkey. 5 minutes gone in the second half, no goals, Turkey-Romania. This could be a one-goal kind of game, you get the feel. Chakia rolls it out to Akadin, it goes long. It's one in the air by Yilmaz, who Yilmaz chases down his own flick, then chases down his own header, and then runs it out the second time. First little bit of play from Yilmaz was really good. And then as he tried to get beyond Romanian left-back, Nikusho Banku just overran it. Kind of a symptom of Yilmaz's game this evening. He's been really enthusiastic, a lot of endeavour, but has tied himself up in knots on occasions. Kadioglu this time just knocks it back to his own goalkeeper. For Turkey to start again with Chakia. Bardacci back into the centre circle and Akadin. Romania put a little bit of a higher press on here. Yildiz is sent back into his own half. Yeah, Romania definitely playing a little bit higher up the field here. Lucescu's half-time instructions. Turkey just struggling to get out their own half currently. Hand side. Ball into the feet of Akçakoglu. Güler swings the ball in. Here's a chance. Heavy touch. 1-0. Turkey have scored. And that was the little bit of quality they needed. It's an unbelievable pass from Arda Güler. And it's been finished by Kadioglu. Up from left back. Who's taken a touch 8 yards out. And then just poked the ball beyond Radu. 52 minutes on the clock. Turkey take a giant step towards World Cup 26. And it's the left back, Ferdil Kadioglu. It's a ridiculous pass from Arda Güler. Left foot on the diagonal, 50-yard ball. And he's picked out the run, and all credit to Kadioglu to show that level of adventure from left back, right in the centre of the penalty area. Takes one touch, ball bounced up a little bit on him, and he's just poked it through the legs of Yonut Radu. Turkey have the lead here crowd have gone absolutely nuts. Ferdi Karagioglu, second international goal for the man from Brighton and Hove Albion. And Romania are going to have to come out now. It's Turkey 1, Romania 0. Just the start of the second half, any neutrals wanted. We needed a goal here. I think Romania would have been perfectly happy to allow this to run down and take their chances in extra time and from the penalty spot. That is now not an option available to the Tricolours. Romania respond. Cross towards the back post. Heads are up. And he has a chance. Half cleared. Oh, and it's passed into the side netting. That's a real opportunity for Hagi. Romanian players have hands to the face. Cross comes into the back post. It's challenged for by Mikhaila. Defender prods it away. Hagi at a bit of an angle from 10 yards out. He's just tried to pass it into the bottom corner of Czechoslovakia's goal. It's a decent effort from Hagi. You can see what he's trying. He hasn't lashed at it. He spotted that bottom corner, but he's just put the ball the wrong side of the post into the side netting. Good response that from the Romanians. 55 on the clock. Turkey 1, Romania 0. Can Turkey kill this off here? Second goal would be huge for them. They're on the attack left-hand side. Aktukoglu into the penalty area. Back to Yildiz. Yildiz, little Cruyff turn. Keeps possession. Back with the goal scorer, Karagioglu. Up to the right-hand side. Karagioglu shoots. Blocked by the defender. Turkey look dangerous here. That shot was taking a deflection. Dragomir was the man who got his body in the way of Ardagula's left-footed effort. Corner kick. To Turkey. Seeing a replay of that goal. VAR check on Karagioglu, but he was way onside. Turkey with a corner. Looking for a second. And it's going to be Hakan Çalhanoğlu with the corner. For the Crescent Stars, fourth corner of the game. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger from the left-hand side. Çalhanoğlu towards the near post. And the last touch has come off a Turkish player, much to the chagrin of Mulder. Oh, in fact, the referee's changed his mind and has given a corner. Mulder's persuaded him. You never see that. Maybe it was the assistant. We're just having a little VAR check for a possible handball. Looks to me like the final touch was off the Romanian Raciu. It certainly wasn't off his arm, so it's going to be another corner. Cleared, not very far. Çalhanoğlu shoots near post into the side netting. It was a really difficult angle for Çalhanoğlu to score from. He had to put the ball in there. Keeper cleared it. Came back out to Çalhanoğlu. He had loads of options. He's picked a really poor one. Trying to smuggle that inside Ionut Radu's near post. Goal kick. To Romania. Romania have a throw-in down in front of the technical area. Foul. Committed by Ismail Yüksek on the Romanian captain Hagi. It's going to be a free kick to Romania. This in a dangerous position. Just a couple of yards inside from the touchline. Level with the edge of the 18-yard box. Chance for Romania to swing this in to a dangerous area, test out this Turkish defence. Hadji is going to swing this in with his right foot. Good ball in. Keeper looks to claim it, but then pulls out at the last minute. Good awareness that from Wiggy Chan. Allowed the ball to pass beyond his left-hand post out for a goal kick. Just about to hit the hour mark here in Istanbul. Shakir clears long towards Yilmaz. Little 1-2, and then Akçakoglu goes on the run. Defender gets in front of him, knocks it back to his keeper Radi. Long clearance picked up from Turkey. Romania have it back though, and they've got men forward here. 5 men on the break for Romania. Poor pass intercepted by Çalhanoğlu. Karaoglu, the scorer, on the charge, has gone beyond Ratu far side. Turns back in field to Yildiz. Ball into the area for Karaoglu. Oh, didn't have any options, just ran out of space. Still alive in the box. Yildiz, shoot choice at the bar. Turkey have hit the crossbar. Hands on heads again this time. It's Kenan Yildiz with the right-footed curler. It's at the top of the crossbar. Never really looked like it was going in from Kenan Yildiz. The Juventus man has hit the woodwork, inches away from a 6th international goal from him. Turkey looking dangerous here, looking for a second goal. Yilmaz this time picks it up on the halfway line. Good play from Dragomir. Gets his body between Ardagule and the ball. Is fouled. Free kick to Romania. Taken quickly. A little bit of space for Hadji. Hadji has options both ways. Goes left. Pass has gone out of play. Mikhaila and Hadji both point the finger at each other there. I didn't think it was a bad pass. I thought maybe Mikhaila didn't react to it quickly, you know. Throwing in the right back area for Turkey. Mert Mulder. Ball in hand. Mulder down the line towards Yilmaz. Yilmaz having a run at Banku. Chops inside him. Yilmaz can't get round. On the cover was Dragisin. I think it was Berker, in fact, who came across. Turkey have it back. Çalhanoğlu. Space is beginning to open up here, as you would imagine. 28 left to play. Romania need a goal. Yildiz. Karaoglu on the overlap. Those two link up well again. Square to Çalhanoğlu. Yüksek is won over. Yüksek might pull the trigger, does so. Always rising from Ismail Yüksek over the top of the crossbar. And away for a goal kick to Romania. So Turkey have the lead here. Really good goal. Karaoglu linking up with Ardagule. Defence splitting pass from the Real Madrid man. Turkey looking for more here. Right hand side. Yilmaz drops it into Mulder. Mulder is tackled by Banku. Throw into Turkey. Down in front of the Turkish technical area where Vincenzo Montella is down there. He'll be a happier man now. Karaoglu has to scamper back into his own half to retrieve the ball for Turkey. Gives it across his defence to Akaydin. Akaidi moves a yard or two into the Romanian half, gives it to Ismail Ikşe. Karaoglu, good possession again from Turkey. Karaoglu comes in field, he's got runners. Karaoglu, that's a great looking ball down the left hand side of the box, kept alive, far side. Gula tries to get away from Dragisin, good defending from Romania. But Turkey asking questions here. Second goal would be huge, would leave Romania with a mountain to climb. Karaoglu back in field to Barakci. Gula comes deep. Akaidi. Again, Romania just sitting off a little bit. This time Mulder is closed down. As we see Lucescu about to make the first changes of the night for Romania. Need to roll the dice here. And it's going to be Marin who's off. Razvan Marin hasn't really got into the game particularly. Razvan Marin is going to be replaced by the number 18, well 19, sorry, Florian Tanash. So Tanash is on. First change of the evening. Another player from FCSP, home based in Bucharest. Dragomir does well to get away from Kalinoglu. Gives Beligia something to run on to. Beligia does well, prods the ball out to the right hand side, and Man, poor ball, picked off by Karaoglu. Turkey on the charge. It's 4v4 here. Yildiz towards the corner of the box, looks for Atakoglu. Well defended by Burke.